Let's go to some football and get some Brandon's action on this. There's a lot of talk about the return of NFL football this fall and what safety protocols are needed. So one thing that's getting a ton of attention is the possibility that players would be required to wear face shields. But one player, Houston Texans star J.J. Watt, is saying no way. He told Pro Football Talk he wouldn't be on the field if they're required. Brandon, talk to me as a former NFLer. Talk to me about the face shield. Is that reasonable that he said that?
Okay, when he said that he had put one on, a visor, and not the full shield, because the NFL is talking about covering the face, not the entire face, so players aren't breathing on each other. And when he said that he went out to practice and he couldn't last three periods of practice, which is around like 30 minutes, because you're breathing hard if you're not acclimated to it. So we have a saying: you train to practice, you practice to play. That's why you see a lot of these players like Russell Wilson, Antonio Brown, right now where they're working out, they work out with their helmets on, because that's how you're going to practice. So when it comes to J.J. Watt, who is considered as the ultimate American patriot when you think of the NFL, I mean, look at the money he raised, over $40 million for Hurricane Harvey. He's come out and spoken out how the kneeling isn't disrespectful to the military. I need him on the forefront on this one, because look at the discussion we're having right now when it comes to American citizens, the inconvenience of wearing a mask. So I equate that with him. If I feel as though if he comes out and he says, you know what, it's going to be inconvenient, but it's going to save the lives of some of my players, my teammates, and some of my brethren, I think that if he comes out and he's like, you know what, I'll bear that inconvenience. I think you American citizens should do the same thing when it comes to wearing a mask. I think if he comes out, I think a lot of people get behind him. So I hope J.J. Watt rethinks that, comes out, wears the mask, and really puts himself out there wearing that mask so people can see that.
That's great. It's great to hear from you too, that from someone who's been in the field. We should say, JJ, what are you doing? You should teach people.